Hey, what's up? This is Joe.
Hey Joe, how you doing?
I'm
I
doing
missed you.
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So let's see here. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna pull up everything that you were able to send me.
Sure.
And all right, so tell me a little bit. So tell me when you started your epoxy business.
So I started it full time and really put my effort into it. Kind of the last week of January. I've been doing it, kind of a side hustle since the summer of last year. I'm a college student, so I did it during the summer to try and get some cash. And then I realized I wanted to pursue it full time. I'm still in school, so all I got going on is trying to focus on this business and as well as finishing to get my degree.
Awesome. So what's like your main question then for this? Like I think you did 60,000 in 2022. Like that's really good. You're still in college. What's like your biggest like what's your issue?
Um, so the issue is trying to I guess get more traction in the terms of like getting more customers. I don't really have much experience in terms of marketing or branding or putting my name out there. There isn't as much competition here in where I live. I live in Connecticut,
Okay.
so the market here for this is it's pretty good. But if I could just get that exposure, I feel like I could be doing so much better.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like the first thing I'm going to tell you, and what you need to do is 100%. Because I've already checked out your website. I checked out pretty much everything. You know what you're doing, and like it looks like you're doing a good job. But I'm telling you, man, it's literally you have jobs right now. So like what you need to be doing, and like I'm telling you, it's the dead honest truth, and it's the most free marketing in the world. That you need to update your Facebook page, update your Instagram page, get a TikTok, and literally post as much as possible. And I'm talking about like you can post, when you're on site for a job. If you don't have enough jobs, you can literally post about epoxy coating. It just kind of depends on if you're passionate enough for this business. Like, if this your go to, is this something that you want to do for 10, 15 years? Then I'm telling you right now, the best course of action would be to post. And I've looked at the posts, and like the posts are fine. It's just there's not enough of them. So me as a consumer, if I wanted you to come in and do my garage, okay, I wouldn't pick you. I would pick somebody completely different if they were active and interacting with people on social media. Everybody goes to that, man. Like it really does. Like if you go to your socials right now, like I'm doing a piss poor job right now in my company. OMG Marketing. We haven't posted on Instagram for 2 years, and so that looks terrible. And that bothers me every day. It's just I'm super active on TikTok. So
Yeah.
it's just that that's gonna change one of these days. But the best thing I'm telling you, that's like the best free advice that you can do. And I know everyone's probably thinking like, oh, that's so easy, but I'm telling you, man, people stop doing it 1 week in, 3 days in, 2 weeks in. Imagine if you posted every day for the next 365 days, where your business would be. Like truly, like just really think of that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, and I kind of see that. I've seen that before, but me personally, like even just as like a personal use of social media, I've never really been really active, so it's still kind of new to me. But I'm willing to do anything. Like you said, this is something I definitely want to pursue in 10, 15 years. Something I really want to grow exponentially, and especially as a college student, trying to uh, trying to make it work on my own. It's something that I definitely want to do.
Do you have a website?
I do not know.
Yeah, that's honestly your next step as well too. No, if your website's pretty much your digital storefront. So like if you don't have a website, you're basically not on the internet. And if you're not on the internet, nobody's gonna really know who you are unless you're posting on social media. The next step would be website, and then go for Google My Business, Google Business Profile. Make sure you have one of those in your city because you're local. This is all localized. And the thing that's really good is as soon as you're up and running there, I'm pretty sure epoxy coating and what you do can go ahead and you can target local service ads for Google, which is really really good. um, it just came out, a couple months ago, and a lot of people are jumping on it. And especially in your area where there's not a lot of competition, this would be perfect for you. So the two things that you really need to focus on would be get a website and post on socials for the time being. Um, and I'm serious. Like if you just keep this up for 6 months, I'm being 100%. Don't pay for any courses. Don't go to anybody else. They're gonna tell you the same thing, probably in a cuter way. With just different things. So you're paying a bunch of money for them. Literally, listen to what I'm saying. Post on social media every single day, Monday through Friday. If you can't do 10 pieces of content, don't worry about it. Do one per day, and then gradually go up. Go up one, two, three. Depending on what it is, because I'm a true believer in if you just keep pumping out, decent content, you're gonna win. And I think that's number one for you, man.
Okay. And for, let's say, getting a website, I'm a fan of investing in, in pretty decent things. And if I were to invest into a website, do you, like, where would do I find someone locally that can help me with that? Or,
I think the best course would be, because you're just starting out. I would go to Upwork, I'd go to Fiverr, and I would find somebody that can put together a one-page website for the cheapest amount. I wouldn't necessarily go to a digital marketing company that's going to charge you 5,000. It's just not cost effective for you right now. I would definitely
correct.
just go to one of those sites that offer freelancing and get a website up for 200-300 bucks. It doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to be there. You just need to have a site up.
Correct. Okay. I'll definitely do that.
Yeah. So those,
Um,
that's definitely your two steps. I would definitely do those, and then, again, I looked at everything. You already have your pages set. You just, you have to go ahead and, really, really push on the TikTok side of things.
okay. All right. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. One thing I did want to mention, I know you're offering a mentorship. Uh, can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So basically, I mean, it's more of just checking up on calls and, looking what you guys are doing from week in, week out. I'm not really charging. I was gonna charge. There's just no point for me to charge anything. Um, I'd probably just check it in on you, man, and see what you're doing and see how you're doing it. But like the best mentorship, the best thing that you could is it's super simple. A lot of people come to me and they're like, "That's it." It's really not difficult to grow a business, and it's just a lot of people just don't believe in it. But in 2023, every single person has a phone, and every person's on social media. Like that's where our attention span is. So if you go ahead and double down on social media, and you're pushing to your local people in Connecticut, I guarantee you're gonna start seeing revenue generate in the next 3 to 6 months if you start this today.
Let's see. Oh, all right. Well, I'll definitely get on that. This is something that I want to do full time. I want to grow this as much as I can, the best way that I can. So I'll definitely take everything that you said into consideration. But that being said, I'm actually kind of surprised that you don't really, I guess, charge anything for like this information. I know a lot of people that kind of like gatekeep or like offer courses or like charge insane amounts of money to repeat the same thing, like you said, in a cuter version.
Yeah, I'm just I don't know, man. There's so many people out there that are doing it, and like I think if one person can just go and show them the way, hopefully, they'll take it with they'll take it and run with it. But there's just no point in me charging a fee, or charging something that you can literally find on YouTube and Google. It's just people don't really want to do it. Um, I'd go ahead and I set aside a couple hours a day to go ahead and talk to people like you, and instead of you spending a ton of money on some guru that's gonna try and teach you something, it's just it's super easy. I'm whatever I say, 100%. Like it's true. Like this is it. Like it's 100% true compared to if you're gonna go to somebody else that's gonna say the same thing. And I just don't think it's it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and give this free information, and hopefully everybody runs with it. And if you run with it, we're all gonna win. At the end of the day, we all need to win. We all need to provide for our families. That's kind of what that's kind of where I'm at.
I see. Okay, well that makes sense. Well, I mean, I appreciate everything that you said, and I kind of find it cool that you set a certain amount of time per day to kind of help people like myself. I think that, yeah, I guess, I kind of says a lot about you, so.
Hey, I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate the kind words.
No, I appreciate you. I've never met someone so willingly to help others. So, but okay. I wrote everything down. I have it here in my notes. I'm gonna get started today. But I'll keep in touch with you and kind of update you to where I am. And if I have any more questions, it's okay if I reach out again.
Yeah, dude. No, you got my number. This is my direct line. 100%. You can go ahead, text, call, whatever. But if I, for some reason, if I don't, because I'm extremely busy all the time, drop a text, man. If you need something, I'll go ahead and see as soon as I can. I'll go ahead and respond back to you. But yeah, I'm here, man. Just continue with that. I'd love to see where you're at in 3 to 6 months. I check in. I always check in, even though you don't hear from me. I'll look. I'll check around. I'll see if you're posting. I'll see if you got a website. I'll see if you're up and running. It's everything that you need an answer for is on Google.com. Like I'm not even kidding. But I'm also the type of person that will go ahead and I will tell you like, hey, this doesn't look right. This doesn't look good. But yeah, I will check in, man. But other than that, it's been great talking with you, and hopefully you have a great weekend. And I look forward to seeing your.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Joe. We'll keep in touch then, but thank you again.
All right, man.
Have a great
Yeah, you
weekend as
too.
well.
Take care.